Welcome to St. Mary Catholic Faith Community in the village of Hales Corners, Wisconsin. As we reopen our church in phases, we want to cover a few procedures that are being implemented in phase 1 of 3 phases. These procedures will help you and those around you to remain safe during Mass. Before you arrive for Mass, we ask that you wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. For those ages 10 and up, we strongly recommend wearing face coverings on campus and during Mass. The Eucharistic Chapel and Reconciliation Room are closed, and there will be no lighting of vigil candles. Please bring your own hand sanitizer to be used before receiving Holy Communion. Do not bring items that contain bleach into the facility, as they will damage the pews. Arrive 20 to 30 minutes before Mass time to stand in line. Please print your ticket or have your confirmation email pulled up on your phone to show staff when you are entering. The main doors of the church, not the bell tower or lower lot, will open 20 minutes prior to Mass. A staff person will seat your family. Parishioners will be seated in open pews from front to back. Every other pew is closed and marked with blue tape. You may be sharing a pew with another household, but a social distance of 6 feet is required between the households. The center sections will be seated first, followed by the 2 side sections of pews. There will be no seating in the choir area. If someone arrives without a reservation receipt, they will be asked to wait in a standby area. If there is extra seating after the start of Mass, they will be granted entrance and a reserved seat will be forfeited. Please don't be late to Mass, as your seats could be given away. During Mass, we strongly recommend you keep your face mask on for the duration of the liturgy. There is to be no physical contact between households at the sign of peace or hand-holding during the Lord's Prayer. Baskets will not be passed during the offertory. You will be able to deposit your weekly offering in the envelope collection stands as you enter or exit the church. We strongly encourage online giving. To do so, go to stmaryhc.org/give. Archbishop Listecki has mandated that communion is not to be offered on the tongue under any circumstance for the time being, nor will the precious blood be offered to the assembly. The use of personal hand sanitizer before communion is strongly encouraged. There will be a single communion line in each aisle. Staff will assist in directing you to communion in your section. When your pew is invited to receive communion, stand up and move to the center of the aisle. Please maintain social distance between you and the communicants in front and behind you. Step up to the priest to receive communion. Keep your mask on. After the priest has offered you communion, step to the side, remove your mask, and receive the precious body of Christ. After you have received the Eucharist, place your mask back on and return to your seat via the side aisle. After the final blessing, parishioners must remain in their pew. Pews will be dismissed in an orderly fashion, starting from the rear of the church and then moving forward. This will be done pew by pew, section by section. You must exit your pew when prompted. Time for private prayer is not available after Mass to allow the church to be reset and disinfected for the next Mass. The main doors and bell tower exits of the church will be utilized during departure. For the safety of our community, we will continue to implement cleanliness and sanitation practices such as cleaning pews regularly, disinfecting bathrooms, and wiping door handles and other frequently touched surfaces throughout the day. You are reminded to follow the recommendations of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention regarding your own health. If you fall into a risk category or are not feeling well, we encourage you to stay at home. In-person Masses will be celebrated Saturdays at 4 p.m. and Sundays at 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. The Sunday 8 a.m. Mass will continue to be live streamed.
This is a moment we've been waiting for here at St. Mary for quite some time. I want to thank all of you for the prayers and the support that you have shown to the parish staff and to myself. And I'm going to ask you to continue that support. I'm going to ask you to continue to be patient as we begin the slow process of reintroducing Masses and opening our parish. I ask that you please follow the directives that you saw in the first part of this video. What we do today is going to help us more quickly get to a point where we can fully open our church and our parish. I look forward to seeing you very soon.